Hi guys, my name is Nana and I'm a South African based in China. So if you're new here, welcome, and I hope you actually like it here and you subscribe and stay. If you're returning, welcome back and thank you for still sticking around even though I don't post much. I promise I'm going to post more. I've been in a new apartment now and I feel a little bit comfortable about filming. Maybe I'll get into the whole moving and getting here. Ukuthi ngifika kanjani la ngisuka kuphi ukuthi ngisukele la ngisuke khona. But right now I think because I am coming back to the YouTube channel as someone who has been away for a long time, I think I've changed a lot since then. So I'm going to film a short get to know me, and then after that I'm going to literally upload every week something every week. I promise. I promise. I promise. I hope this is not hard to do, but I want to do it. But like, I'm in a very different space in my life right now, and I'm very intentional about the things that I'm doing. So I want to do this. So you guys keep me in your prayers and keep on Instagram post. So yeah, let's get into the questions. Okay. So what time? I'm just going to pick maybe 20 of them and then we're done. I'm going to try to answer all the questions within 1 minute each or less, actually. So what time do you go to bed? Okay, before I used to go to bed until maybe like 3 weeks ago, I used to go to bed at 2 or even 4, 5. I had my reasons for that. I was deep within Mjolo, but now I go to bed at 10, latest 11, because I am trying to wake up at 8 every day, which has been going well so far. So yeah, I sleep between 10 and 11, latest 12, but I always try to sleep 10, 11. I go to bed so that I wake up at 8 and I have a whole day to myself and I can do everything that I want to do. Because before I used to go, like I said, 4 and I'd wake up just before work at either 1:30 or 2, and the whole day is wasted. How would you rate your childhood on a scale of 1 to 10? I would say I'd give it a solid 8. I grew up really well. I think I had both parents, they were married, I had siblings. I think 8. I think for the 2, I would just say it's for the part where my dad passed away and my mom had to do stuff alone. I think I'd say that is a -2. Otherwise, it would have been a 10 out of 10. I had a great childhood. But the 2 is for that part where I had to be raised by my mom. How long was your longest relationship? My longest relationship is 4 years. That was during university. But yeah. What would you name your children? If I had a child, I would name them actually I would name them Kanya or Kamba. Lisa Kanya Kamba. Yeah. Which means I would name them Lisa Kanya Igamba, basically. Yeah, Mthembu. Lisa Kanya Gamba Mthembu. That name is just like a name that I've had for some time, but I will never have kids. So, guys, I'm actually having champagne. So yeah, I'll never have kids. So I will never test out that name. But that's the name I would give my child. Yeah. The next question is, if you could change one bad habit of yours, what would it be? I think it would be procrastinating. Yo, hayi sana nang procrastinating ingathi ngesikhathi sonke emhlabeni ngathi umuntu siyafa guys, but mina ngasuthi angeke ngiyifidlele izinto engiziphusha ngayo. Yeah, that's a bad one. What social media platform do you use the most? Instagram. I use Instagram a lot, specifically Instagram stories. The rest, I'm not so active anymore. It's just Instagram. What are your hobbies? Okay. My hobbies, I have, yeah, okay. I will name hobbies that I recently got back into, that I had neglected for the longest time. I'm recently back into reading. I wasn't reading a lot. That's why I wake up early at 8 to try and read for like 2 hours, and then at 10 I make breakfast, and then I laze around a little bit and I go to work. I also try to read before I sleep, but that doesn't work out, but yeah, I try to do that as well. And then during the weekends, I'm trying to get back into playing tennis. It's in winter right now, but as soon as winter is up, I will go back to also swimming. And I'm trying out rock climbing, which is quite difficult because I have nails. I have long nails, but I've got friends that are trying it out. So I have a friend that I'm currently hanging out with. It's like a friend, but we're doing like a lot of stuff together. Read, coffee, brunches, trying out new restaurants. Like he's quite a good person to actually try out the country with. So yeah. What was your dream job as a kid? I wanted to be a doctor. I still want to be a doctor. I actually studied medical science a little bit because I wanted to branch into medicine, but that didn't work out because I didn't have the time. Funny enough, I didn't have the time. The time was not on my side. I was trying to catch up with something, you know what I mean, and I never finished that. And then, what is your favorite animal? I like cats, but right now I'm actually looking into getting a dog. But I'm really, really like me and responsibilities. That's why I don't have kids as well, but I'm really, really looking into getting a dog. But I would have loved to actually share it with someone so that if I don't want it around anymore, they can just take it. But I'm really looking into getting a dog. But before it used to be cats. But okay. Are you single or taken? I'm single. Definitely single. I'm single as ever, and I actually like it here. I'm single, although I am hanging out with someone, but it's more of a platonic thing. It's a long story, but it's definitely not in a relationship. I'm single as hell and keeping it that way for a long time. I'd like to keep it for a long time, just because I just came out of a very, very messy relationship, and one where I really lost myself. I felt like I was not, the person I am now and the person I was when I was in it, completely two different people, because I just completely lost myself. I lost myself, and I feel like me getting into Mjolo right now would be a disservice to me as a person. I still need to be myself, my anxieties and everything need to just hey, guys, but I am hanging out with someone, a friend, who would like to be more, but maybe in 10 years. But no, you're right, guys. Into zen lesbianism. I scratching if I erase. Do you prefer? What's the first thing you do after going home from work? What do I do? I plug in my iPad to my TV because I need to listen to something. And then I wash the dishes that I left before I went to work, because I do leave a little bit of dishes. And then I prepare a snack, because I do have my dinner at work now. Before I used to prepare dinner, but now I prepare a snack because I need to have a snack, like fruits or something, before I go to bed. What's your favorite color? I've got two favorite colors. One is pink, which I don't wear, funny enough. Maybe my pajamas can be pink, but I don't have a pink thing that I wear outside in public. It's like pink, maybe like I own pink stuff, a lot of pink stuff. But in terms of dressing up, black. I like black. Who's your celebrity crush? Michael B. Jordan. Oh, guys, you guys, have you seen that man? Yeah, well, ndoda. Now, guys, yeah, I'm not that. Kevin the a dark skinned man. Who's it? Just under Sam, Mama. Ooh, sana. Right now, I'm into Timberlami. Ooh, what does into Timberlam? Oh, guys, I'm into that. I don't know. I just recently just got into it. I'm just like, yeah, oh, it's like a Timberlake. Yeah. Black, dark skinned man, tall, dark skinned man. Michael B. Jordan, exactly. Type Sam Leah. Best trait, I would say maybe kindness. Kindness, maybe, yeah. I would say kindness. I think I'm one of a few people that I know that I kind have. But I know definitely kind. And that one I know. What is the first thing you notice about people? The first thing I notice about people is their height. I think that's the most obvious. Their height. Because I'm a bit of a tall woman, so that's the first thing that just stands out when I see people. I'm just like, oh, I'm fishing namdo or muting nam, you know? Yeah. Otherwise, if we haven't spoken, I can't really notice anything else. I'm feeling money height. What is your first item on your bucket list? First item on my bucket list, which I plan to do soon, just now, is go to the US. I want to go to the US in May, before I head home. So it's like, not that I've always wanted to, I just have a reason now to go there. A friend of mine is there and we've been talking. We're just like, oh, let's apply for a visa. Let's see if you get it. Let's see if you come over. So I'm going to make a U-turn there. So it's one of the things that I've had on my bucket list, but baby, it's number 10, you know? So now I'm just going to like, just do it. It's before I go home. And because I'm due for a holiday very soon. So yeah, we're planning to do that. Yeah. Let me see. Another. The last time you embarrassed yourself. When was the last time I embarrassed myself? December sana. About December, I embarrassed myself by writing paragraphs to a man. That is so embarrassing, guys. Don't ever fucking do that. Ever. Uyichaza entoteni ungayichazi entoteni, guys. Not ukuze uyichaza ungayichazi uchaza izinto hey ungachazi ungaphinde uchaze, guys. Like, honestly, that's so embarrassing. Embarrassimo. Hi. What phone do you have? I have an iPhone 17 Pro Max. What's your favorite book? The Great Gatsby. The Great Gatsby is my favorite book. What inspires you? Yeah, that's a good question. What inspires me? You know what? What inspires me is where I want my life to be. That inspires me. I feel like what I want my life to be like is what inspires me. I just always want to be better, and I don't want to. Whenever I look back, whenever I'm at a certain point in my life, I always want to look back and say, oh, I'm better than yesterday, or I'm better than the day before, or I'm better than, which is why I feel like last year was a very, very draining year in my life, because I felt like there's nothing. That year for me, it might have been maybe good financially or maybe good in other ways, but spiritually and emotionally, it was the worst year of my life, and it does not inspire me at all. So I always want to look at me right now. I'm inspired by that because I've moved away from all of that and stuff like that. I'm trying to as well, but like I always want to be at a place where if I look back, I'm like, yeah, girl, you've moved. You are at a better place, even if right now, I look at myself right now as a future me. I want to say, oh, you're better than the Nana from the 12th of March 2026. You know what I mean? And now it's 2027. I always want to be a better version. And it's always been like that. Only just that maybe the past 2 years or something. No, not really. No. Ziakala. 2 years, 2 years and a half. No. Maybe I haven't been the best version of myself. Thought I was, but I was not. But yeah, I always want to look back and be like, yeah, you were a better version. You are a better version of your previous self. What books have changed your life? There's a book I actually read now in Jan. Going for Feb, and that book, every single chapter of it. Where is it? Actually, my friend took it. I was going to show you guys. It's called The Almanac of Naval Ravikant. It's like a finance book, but it's like a finance book packed into one. It tells you about happiness, finances, and all of that. And if there's ever one book that you need to read in life, it is that book. It is that book. It's got everything in one. You don't need all the other things like psychology of money, all of that jazz. If you just read that book, I don't know, I'll attach maybe a picture of it here and see if you guys, if it was newsreader. But I think that was an amazing book that I read this year, and it's just changed how I look at things and how I feel about things, to be quite honest. Do you have any allergies? Lalilan. Yes. This video is becoming longer than I actually thought it would be, but as Quebec, I haven't uploaded in ages, so I might as well. Last week, as I was moving, my friend, the one friend that I'm keeping around at the moment, we were moving, we were packing, and because it was such a stressful time for me, I was moving, I was working at the same time, I had open lessons, I had observations. It was a lot. I was stressed out of my mind. I was getting ulcers. I kept getting ulcers the whole day. I'd get them in the morning, get them in the night. I couldn't sleep. It was just a shit show. But we figured out that warm milk works. And I started overdosing warm milk. Next thing I knew, I had hives. Hives all over my body. I've always known I'm actually allergic to milk, but in small doses, no. I never really thought it does anything to me except like scratching a little bit here and there. But last week, 2 weeks ago, I 3 times that day because I had ulcers 3 times. That's how bad my stress was that week. From allergies. We almost called an ambulance because this happened while we were just busy packing up. And I'm just very itchy. And he's like, hey, you seem very itchy. I'm just like, yeah, I just drank milk and I don't know. And then he's like, gosh, your face. Gosh, your neck. Those are traumatizing idea about you guys. Yeah. But Shame is a good friend. Good, really dope friend. Because he was just like, oh my God, do you need me to put anything on you? But anyway, I was just like, no, I'll just go to bed. And I was so worried because I had to go home. He's like, no, I can sleep on the couch and see if you're okay. I'm just like, no, it's okay. You can go home. I think I'm going to be fine. I'm going to take Allergex and I'll just wake up fine. And true, yes, when I woke up in the morning, I was fine because I took Allergex. I was just so, I felt so bad. Okay. He felt so bad, I mean. What was your first job? My first professional job was a media buyer. I was a media buyer. You guys can Google what that means. Yeah. But yeah, that's it. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for staying for this long and listening to me ramble and go on and on and on and on and on about everything and nothing. So I'm going to come back next week and we're going to have a chat. I will upload another video, hopefully a vlog or hopefully another sit down, but I definitely will upload something. Yeah, I hope you guys have a great day and great week, great month, great year, right? So yeah, love you guys so much. Please share, subscribe, like, yeah, do your absolute most. Mwah.